Well, I want to start off by saying congratulations on the new show on Facebook Watch. It's called Stir It Up, which is already juicy. I like that title. I'm intrigued. So, can you tell
Yes.
me what is it going to be about?
It's going to be a little bit about everything, a little bit of everything about me. I talk about my family, my friends, my relationship. Um, I bring in my friend from middle school and we go down memory lane. Um, I talk about growing up with scoliosis, and what I've done to, or what I do to help with my spine. I have a skincare episode. It's just all little, episodes about me, that are genuine and authentic and true to my life.
Yeah, well, it seems like thus far you've been kind of private about your personal life and what's going on with you. So, why have you
Yeah.
decided to open up now?
I think I'm growing and maturing as a woman, and I think at this moment in my life, um, I'm comfortable with who I am and being able to tell my story. I think before I was so worried about, I was so keeping everything so personal because I was worried about having my family exposed to the public world, and things like that, of being judged and what people would say. And so now I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, you know what, I'm grown. I realize that regardless of what I do, there will be a negative and a positive outcome, or things that will be said. Um, I'm happy and confident in my relationship. So I feel comfortable with having Victor on the show and us being just ourselves. And we have this really cute, kind of goofy, fun segment that we did together. Um, and, just being able to engage with my fans and to interact and, hear about what they like and see if, what other type of videos they would be interested in. This is very new for me. I've never done anything like this. And Ken does an amazing job at what they do, and there's so much potential, and so much to explore with the type of content that we create, especially literally today, with the pandemic happening. It's like we've all had to rework our worlds and try to figure out, okay, how are we going to move forward, because the world, obviously, we can't stop everything, so. And I think everybody's done a great job of adjusting and trying to figure out this new norm. And luckily, we were able to film this, during quarantine, in a very safe and responsible way.
Well, it seems like this show is going to be dedicated to your loyal fans, like legit fans. So it makes me
Yeah.
think of OnlyFans, you know? Would you
I
ever
like
consider having an OnlyFans account?
I mean, I don't think what the purpose would be. I mean, I get it, but I'm not like a super sexy, raunchy type of girl. I keep that for my private life, and just having that be exposed and for the public to see. I don't know. It's a little too much.
I understand.
We'll start with stir it up, and then if shit hits the fan and I gotta make some money, girl, I will get an OnlyFans.
Okay, I'm not
I'm
mad
just
at
kidding.
that. But one of the things you actually, more serious things you talk about is just your background, being half Vietnamese and half Black. And I personally
Mhm.
feel like sometimes when you're Black and mixed with anything else, there's some pressure from the Black community to only identify as being Black. So,
Yeah,
how have you worked through those struggles of self identity and, just owning being biracial?
it's tough and it's interesting, and I definitely have had to learn how to navigate and deal with being mixed because, like you said, I I posted one time, when the pandemic had just started. I think the Asian man that was
Yeah,
harassed, the older Asian man that was
yeah.
harassed, and all the xenophobia that was happening during that time, and being an Asian woman, half Asian woman, and having Asian family members who look like my grandpa, who looks like that man, it was quite terrifying. And I posted about it, and I got so much shit for that, so much drama for that, and from the Black community, who were saying, "You never talk about your Black side. You never are this vocal. And I'm like so confused because in previous circumstances, I have posted and I have said things. So, and then when I do post about, you know, my Black side, my Asian side comes for me as well. And they're like, oh, you only care about your Black side. You only think that Black lives matter. And it's a whirlwind. You know what I mean? It's really hard to satisfy everybody. It's hard to please everyone. It's hard to please myself at the same time, you know? And so it's one of those things that I've learned that I am confident in who I am. I am confident and proud to be half Black and half Vietnamese. That is, regardless of what anybody says, that's just what it is. I came from my mom and my dad and my birth parents, and that's just me. You know what I mean? And I talk about this more on the show as well. But just having a Jamaican godmother and a stepfather who is from England, and obviously my dad who's Black, and just having all these different races and growing up, it was such a beautiful thing. But I think most importantly, outside of my own experiences, I think I know who I am, and I support both sides tremendously. And I am a big supporter of Black Lives Matter, and I'm a supporter of what is right. You know, what is the right thing to do. So yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, I care about what people think about me, which is like I shouldn't. But when it comes to race and something so serious like that, I have to.
Now you are in a happy and a healthy relationship with Victor Karrueche. But you guys are still somewhat low key. You're not in the public eye at all times. So I'm going to be nosy here and ask what your plans are for the future. Are you guys talking about marriage, starting a family? What's going on there?
Yeah, well, one thing, I just want to bring it back to the show, is we have a segment together, which is fun because it shows us and our dynamic and how we get along and how we play fight, which people don't really get to see outside of, you know, social media. But we're more so just trying to take things one thing at a time. Everybody always asks us, when are you guys getting married? When are you having kids? All this stuff. And we're just like, look, we are so present and in the moment right now. We enjoy one another. We have a great time together. We're like two big kids that just love eating a lot of food and having fun, going on adventures. So that's kind of just where we're at right now. You know, I just don't want to put pressure on anything. So it's best to just be in the moment and be present and know that we cherish each other, and we respect one another. And we are happy. More than anything, we're happy. So
like, what do you feel is your favorite part of the show that you can't wait for fans to see or learn about you?
I think they're gonna realize I'm like really goofy and silly and kind of weird, like, and I showed that a little bit during, you know, filming the episodes. And I think those type of moments keep me grounded and are reminders that I am just like you. I'm just like everybody else. I just like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to be goofy. And I think, you know, the fans will be very receptive to that and will love to see that side of me. And also being able to engage with them. And like, I can kind of somewhat talk directly to them because there is like a comment form. So it's like, you know, tell me what things you like to do for your skin, or what, you know, what type of videos would you like me would want to see me doing? Because again, this is new for me. So I don't know, you know, the Facebook and the video content world is huge. There is so much out there, so much potential, so much that can be done. So I'm interested to see, you know, where we can take this, and also what the fans have suggested or are going to suggest.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will be watching, and thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it as well. Stay safe and keep looking cute, girl.
Thank you.